The first thing I noticed was the silence, thick, expectant, pressing down on the street like a held breath. Red and blue lights flickered against the wet pavement, painting the night in nervous colors. I stood there with my hands visible, heart thumping louder than the rain. The female police officer approached me with calm, practiced steps. She couldn't have been older than 30, her face tired but steady, the kind of tired that comes from carrying other people's chaos for a living. "I need to search your body," she said. It wasn't threatening. It was procedural. Still, my stomach tightened. "Okay," I replied, then, before fear could stop my mouth, added, "Then, want to go out with me?" The words hung there, absurd and misplaced, like a joke told at a funeral. She blinked. Once. Then raised an eyebrow. For a split second, I wished I could swallow them back. Earlier that evening, I'd been walking home from my second shift at the warehouse, still wearing my reflective vest, when I'd found a wallet on the sidewalk. No ID. Just cash and a folded photo of a little girl missing her front teeth, smiling like the world hadn't taught her disappointment yet. I'd stepped into the convenience store to ask if anyone had lost it. The clerk hadn't even looked up. Not my problem. So I stood outside, debating whether to turn it in the next day or take it to the police station a mile away. That's when the patrol car pulled up. Apparently, someone had reported a suspicious man lingering. That suspicious man was me, wet, exhausted, holding a stranger's wallet like evidence. The officer sighed quietly, the kind of sigh you don't make unless you've heard every bad excuse and every worse pickup line. "Sir," she said evenly, "this isn't really the time." "I know," I said quickly. "I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like," I stopped, embarrassed. "Bad joke. Nerves." She studied my face, not like someone looking for guilt, but like someone searching for truth. "Turn around. Hands on the hood." As she conducted the search, professional, respectful, I stared at the rain sliding down the cruiser and thought about how easy it is to be misunderstood. How often people see only a moment and decide that's the whole story. She found nothing, of course. Just my phone, keys, and the wallet. "This isn't yours," she said. "No, ma'am," I replied. "I was trying to find who it belongs to." She opened it, her expression shifting when she saw the photo. Something softened behind her eyes. "My daughter's about that age," she said quietly, more to herself than to me. That was the moment everything changed. She closed the wallet and handed it back. "Thank you for not just pocketing it." "I couldn't," I said. "Didn't feel right." There was a pause. The rain eased. The street felt less hostile. "You hungry?" she asked suddenly. I blinked. Yeah. Always. "There's a diner 2 blocks down," she said. "Best coffee on night shift. I'm off in 10. I hesitated. "Is this official police business?" She smiled, small, careful, human. "No. This is me trusting my instincts." The diner smelled like bacon grease and old vinyl. We sat in a booth by the window, steam rising from chipped mugs. Her name was Elena. She told me about 12-hour shifts, about learning how to speak gently to people having the worst day of their lives. About the nights she cried in her car before driving home because she didn't want her daughter to see the weight she carried. I told her about the warehouse, about sending money back home, about how kindness had once saved me when I had nothing but a backpack and a borrowed couch. Halfway through my story, she reached into her pocket and pulled out her phone. "I found the wallet's owner," she said. "Single father. Lives nearby. He's been panicking all night." Relief washed through me. "Can we take it to him?" She nodded. "I thought you'd say that." The man opened the door with red eyes and shaking hands. When he saw the wallet, he nearly collapsed. "Thank you," he whispered, clutching it like oxygen. His daughter peeked out from behind his leg, the same toothy smile from the photo. In that hallway, something cracked open in my chest. Elena watched quietly as the man thanked me over and over. Later, as we walked back to her car, she said, "People think this job is about power. It's not. It's about moments like that." I looked at her. "Then why do so many people forget that?" She shrugged. "Because kindness doesn't make noise." At the curb, she hesitated. "About what you said earlier," she began. I groaned softly. "I swear, I wasn't trying to be disrespectful." "I know," she said. "And for the record, I don't usually say yes to strangers during traffic stops." "But?" I asked. "But tonight reminded me why I joined in the first place." She smiled, warm and genuine. "So maybe next time, we start with coffee instead of a search." We did. Weeks later, I found myself walking that same street, no sirens, no fear, just gratitude. Not because a joke landed, or because luck intervened, but because two people chose humanity over assumptions. Kindness doesn't always look heroic. Sometimes it looks like returning a wallet. Sometimes it looks like listening before judging. And sometimes, it looks like giving someone a second glance when the world tells you not to. That night taught me something simple and lasting. When you lead with compassion, even the most unexpected moments can turn into beginnings.